Right, so first of all I wanted to say sorry for being away for so long, but I've had a really bad case of the flu. I'm not quite over it yet, but I'm nearly there, so that's why I've had a bit of time off not doing anything. And one weird result of that is that I am nearly deaf in both my ears now. I've already had one bad ear, now the other ear seems to be completely blocked, so I can't tell if I'm shouting or whispering. People keep complaining that I've been doing both. Anyway, that's why I haven't been on. So, now I want to show you a weird old wood pigeon trap. And when I show you this, some of you might think this looks familiar to something else, but I've seen this in a book called The Balance of Nature and the Modern Conditions of Cultivation by George Abbey, written in 1909. It's very similar to what I believe is a trap in Roald Dahl's Danny Champion of the World. I think it's in that book. Don't know which book came up first. But in the Danny Champion of the World book, I think it's a raisin which is used. So this trap is called the bristled pea. Oh, and the one in Danny Champion of the World, it was for pheasants. In this book, this is made for wood pigeons. So, yeah, the bristled pea. And I'll read out to you what it says, and then we'll have a go at making it. So it says, a gamekeeper advises the bristled pea for capture of wood pigeons by hand as follows. Drill a hole through a pea, a field pea for preference, with a bit so fine as to make a hole through to admit a bristle, and standing out on both sides about a quarter of an inch. Steep the peas so prepared overnight in warm water, the ends of the bristles not projecting more than 1/8 of an inch. They are ready for use, otherwise shortened to that length. With a number of such bristled peas scattered on a train that has been well baited and the wood pigeons accustomed to feed. The catcher awaits in ambush the coming of the birds. A wood pigeon, picking up a bristled pea, tries to swallow it. When the bristle ends stuck in the throat, the bird is so anxious to get the pea up or down that the person in ambush may readily do the rest. Of this plan we have no experience, but the inventor vouches for its effectiveness, and it certainly has a look of usefulness for using in winter time in a turnip or cabbage field to lessen the plague of wood pigeons that reach Britain from the continent. Right, so I'll tell you what, I'll put a picture of the original picture now. So we'll give this a go and I'll show you what I've got. I've got some peas. I think they were probably using dried peas, possibly, because I don't know why you need something to drill through it and then also steep it. I haven't got dried peas, I've got some frozen peas that are probably defrosted now. And I've got a needle. And what I've got here is some broom bristles. That's the only thing I could really think what they might use. So the pea, I've stuck a needle through it. Well, I think I can just vaguely hear the dogs outside the door, try and get in. If I can find that hole again, got it. So I can get that through that. Right. Right, so I hope this don't the focus doesn't go, but you can see that now. So the pea with the bristle through it. So I said 1/8 of think, 1/8 of an inch. I'll just do this roughly. I lost the focus then, but you can see it now. I've cut the two ends off of the pea, so you can now see that it's the bristled pea. And you would do a load of them, scatter them around, but you'd have to sit and wait for your pigeon to come along. And hopefully when your pigeon pecked one of them up, it's stuck in its throat, can't get it up or down, and supposedly you just run over and grab the pigeon and do whatever else with it. I thought that was quite interesting, and especially considering it being in an actual book which is describing proper traps rather than, you know, a storybook where someone's just mentioned something. It's actually a book about kind of gardening, doing stuff like that, and stopping animals, you know, ruining your crops and that. I've got another video out of the same book. Hopefully I'll do maybe tomorrow in the week. That will be mainly using, because it's an old book again, natural horsehair. That'll be one major part of it, and in particular they want to use black horsehair, it says. Well, anyway, yeah, the bristled pea. I suppose in a survival situation, you know, you could do bristled berries, you know, be worth a try, you know. What effort is that going to take? You know, sticking you could do it with a thin stick, you know, maybe a horse's hair. You could try a load of them, with berries or something, and chuck them down. But you have to be around, you know, to get them. Alright, and also, I think it's in the same book, saw a slightly different method or an idea for, if you remember, grease cones. So the cone, or they call them fool's hats or dunce caps. You get a cone, put sticky stuff in it, and the pheasant should peck at it, and it gets stuck over its head. Well, I saw another version of that, kind of like as a pest control use in the old days, and I'll do a video about that as well. Right, anyway, cheers for watching. Sorry I ain't been around. Should be getting back to things a bit better now. Right, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.